Welcome on Mars. Our first goal is to survive on this desolate planet. To survive, we need power and some temporal shelter. Now luckily we have gotten some tools. We received some quick startup kit and we will make use of that straight away. So we got our sun over there and it will rise and set in that location, I think. Moves like that, I guess. So we want to build something facing the sun, like this orientation. So let's see what we got for gear. We ditch this, we ditch that. Make some inventory space. We can also do a little trick over here. See how that works again. We'll put our pressure down a little bit, which you can see changes on the right. Not sure what's accepted. And put the temperature down a little bit so that the guy doesn't start complaining yet. So this will save some power. It's a sneaky little trick. Anyway, we'll start straight away with unpacking our supplies. Electrical supplies, some airlock supplies, we got some water, oxygen. Come on, oxygen. Survival tools, hydroponics, and that's it. Then we'll start off with some construction supplies. Like I said, we'll use set orientation. This is some doom hole. So I guess we don't want to walk too far away, I think. So let's try a little bit this way. Got some very ugly terrain over here. I think this will be great. So we ditch it over here. We take some iron frames and in the other end as well. And I guess we just start laying out some floor plan. We'll be floating this on this end, so that will be a little bit ugly perhaps, but doesn't matter. Can we walk on top of it? It's not built, so I think it will be tricky. No, we can. Cool. So that's quite a lot of building. Let's just do one more over here. Or two, since we got a shit ton of these. Cool. Let's quickly remove this one. That's very annoying. So we want like a base that's like 4. Yeah, I think we want like 4 squares. And then a little bit of entrance with a thing on top. And that's it for now, I think. We don't need those anymore. We need to place down some walls, but that can all wait. We will start, now that we have some basic floor plan, on welding the squares, because the walking will be very annoying otherwise. So let's quickly do that. Got a welding torch. Did I forget one here? That's typical. So now we can actually walk on these. It will make life a little bit easier. So you can see the gases appearing. This is not really great for the environment of Mars, but at this point we don't really care yet. So this will, I think, release some pollutants. Cool. Alright, this is our first bit. Let's shut off the welder. And what we then want to do is to start with the electrics. So we are going to drag a bunch of supplies over there. This is gonna be our spot. Fuel tank, I don't think we'll need that, so we'll just leave it. It will probably be useful, but come on, I want you. That's too far away. It will probably be useful to have, but I don't know, we keep it simple for now. Get this, but this one over here. So this way we don't have to walk back and forth every time, we just do it all at once. Electrical supplies, that's the one we're actually interested in. Because I know myself, if I don't do this now, then things will become a mess and I will lose where the hell everything went. So this is our water, ditch it over there. And oxygen, which is quite important, we'll ditch it over there as well. Alright, that's all the main stuff. Then we got some food over here, I think. Yeah, we'll quickly take those as well. And that's everything from our landing. So ditch the food over here, I don't know. Is there some empty spot? Yes, we'll ditch some other gear over there. We'll make sure to make a real mess so that we lose track of where everything is. Oh, we already had electrics. Some cabling, I mean. So we got a generator. Probably want to stick that down. Some solar panel, that will be important as well. Charger. And we want that as well. Yeah, that's for starters. So this is quite a... we need to... Shit. Right, let me finish my sentences. We'll just stick this down wherever. This is a generator. And we need to weld up a little bit more. These iron sheets. Ditch that for now. If we want to attach things to these. In fact, we might weld them up completely because we need to do that anyway. Right. Alright. It's getting dark. So this is an area power control unit. It just separates grids, which is quite useful. So we will stick that right over here. I did place it the right way around, right? Let's open it up. I think I did. So what it needs is a battery, which we saw over... Oh, it's in the power supplies. Attach some cabling. Right, so this will be the basic for our fantastic electric circuit. Ditch that somewhere. This is the wrong chest. See, this is why we need to get rid of the chest as soon as possible, because this is getting confusing quickly. This is some portable generator. I'm not sure if we really need that at the moment. Right, so the first thing that we want to do now is to get our solar panel working. We might just attach it over here, I think. That's allowed. So let's grab it. So, will this be smart? I have no idea. Let's just try it. Because the sun will go around like that way, I think could work. Let's try it. So we get our electrical wire again, and we start wiring this up. So we go around the block. Can we reach that? Not really. I'm wiring like a maniac, by the way. And there we go. So that should be attached. Now, it's not complete yet. That's an important detail. It needs glass, I think. Right. So there we have a solar panel. So the moment there is sun, that we at least catch it. So that's the start for a power situation. Then another thing that will come in useful is a way to charge up batteries. So we'll grab that. And we'll attach it to the grid, but only after this circuit separator. Right, so now we have a way to charge the batteries. We should switch it on maybe. So now this is actually functional. And what else do we need? It would be cool if our generator was also attached to this. So this is a way to burn coal and get some electricity. So we probably want to connect it to the same network. Can we please? Yes. It's quickly becoming a hot mess, this wiring. So this will be our emergency power in case all of our power is dead. We can switch on the generator and then things are still working. That's the idea. Right. The next bit is that we will... What shall we do? I think we'll do a little bit of mining. So we grab some extra iron. That sounds like a plan. Iron and copper will be the limiting bits. And then we start filling in these walls. So continue with our base and drag all the stuff inside. Which will become clear later on why that will be important. So let's switch our mining and tool belt. And we'll start doing some mining. So there's some iron over here. Let's get that. It will run deeper than just the one ore. But yeah, we don't want to make a mess right at our base. It will become quickly annoying. So you'll notice that I'm getting 10 ores out of every ore. That's because of a mod. The basic setting of this game are very cruel, and it becomes too much of a mining game in my opinion. So I prefer this 10 times mod, because the building bit is where, yeah, what gets me excited. That's the interesting bit. So I don't want to spend hours mining, because that's literally what will happen. Right, we have to keep track of where we came from. This will help actually, the light. The other way is to look at our compass on the lower right. So this is 350 degrees. So we can just start walking into this direction. Would I recommend mining during the day? Not really. But for now, we're on a tight schedule. You can see our hunger draining and our water as well. Some more copper is always great. So these veins run pretty deep, so we can make it a whole excavation site. For now we'll do a little bit of lazy mining, because I quickly want to get back to building. Just need iron. Maybe some coal, actually. There's the iron. Great. So that's already one stack of iron. Just go straight for this bit. Right, so that will quickly fill up our iron needs. Right, let's walk back, if the game lets us. We have a jetpack actually, but I didn't use it yet. We might want to grab more ore. Coal, I wanted to say. There was some here, but it's very difficult to see now. For obvious reasons. Yeah, we lost that. Right. There's more copper. Well, we'll worry about the coal later. Or was it here? Yep, this will probably be easier in daylight. So let's return for now. And continue our building efforts. So can get rid of our miner. There should be a furnace hidden somewhere. Let's take the battery as well, actually. Let's stick it in here. This is not what we need. This is survival supplies in general, so a lot of food and water. This is hydroponics, so we can close it as well. This is airlock system. I thought we had a furnace. This is generator. Am I blind? Arc furnace. Great, there we have it. Let's also make the auto lathe. Stick it right here. And the furnace we will place a little bit isolated. Although, well, it doesn't really matter. Place it here. Right, so we go with cabling again, and then we start smelting. Some chaotic cabling. So what we can now do is very inefficiently smelt some ores, like so. This will drain our batteries real fast and get a bunch of pollutants in the sky. But that's alright. Right, let's get this guy starting up as well. Our way to build things. We'll probably need some iron sheets. And that should be it. Welding torch and iron sheets. So we close this, get our tool belt. Oh, I got the wrong one. Cable coil. Plastic sheets, right. And a screwdriver to top it off. There we have it. We build a thing. This is a more difficult building than the furnace out of the box. Great, so we'll... Oh, this is a bit ugly, but well. We'll get rid of this thing anyway. So let's... Oh, we don't have power yet. Strange. How is that possible?
Power low.
My power, meanwhile, is getting low. That's because we have been running around with a light on this whole time. So this is a large battery, this is a small one. So we might want to swap it out for a little bit. Switch you off to save a bit of power. Right, we were going to make our first thing, which is, I think, a closet. Shelf? What's it called? Kit. No. storage locker, maybe? It's called kit. I just don't know which one it is. A locker. Great. Let's make 2 of those. Because we need to get rid of some crap every now and then. Meanwhile, we'll continue smelting ores, I think. That's 1. Just 1 more. We hit the button to the right, selecting something else. It will stop after making one of the thing it was making. Very clear. Let's ditch a bunch of our ores. And some things that we actually don't need now, like the network analyzer and things like that, so we have a bit more space. Great. So what is still in here? This is like... that is actually quite important. Airlock. Will we make that? I think we should, because we are running out of water slowly. Alright, so let's focus on building the room again. We're doing multitasking. So our solar panel is now collecting energy, so that is fantastic. We're really happy with that. Our smelter is smelting, will also take a little bit of time. So we will start dragging stuff in the room before making the room, because that is a very smart order of doing things. So we want our oxygen inside. We don't want fuel inside. In general, fuel is a horrible thing to sit in a hot room, because we essentially create a small, a small glass room that will heat up during the day. Save some power. So we have to be very careful with explosive mixes of gases. So we have cable coil still, we have portable generator, some remaining crap. So this is now done, and what we can do is a little trick where we create a box, which will really help me to remain a little bit of an overview of what we still have out there. So just put the crap all there, like a generator, a control unit, and that's it. These are just general construction supplies. We'll leave them here for a moment. This is all interesting stuff. Fire extinguisher. Let's get this out of our system as well. Tracking beacon, yeah, I don't really think we'll use any of those soon. Cereal box, portable scrubber, that's great. This is all stuff that needs to be inside as well. Apart from the mining charges, let's get rid of those. That sounds very explosive. And then we have air conditioning. Great. We'll just drag this whole thing inside as well, I think. Sounds like just the thing that we need in here. I say inside, well, there's nothing yet. Nothing there yet, but I think we all know why we do that. This is for making a vent and stuff. For now, we'll leave that outside, but we'll drag it a little bit closer, because that will be our next project. Right, so we are creating a little bit of an overview of what we have. I'm really happy with that. Meanwhile, I have some copper as well. The light you need to switch on. I thought I would save some power, but that's not really possible at this point. We will also start printing an electronic printer, for which we need gold. Right. Let's get that quickly. Because apparently we've landed on some gold. So that's lucky. Some very lazy mining. Let's just keep Alright, so we'll expose some gold still, in case we get desperate, and then we can start some more elaborate excavation project. What's this stuff actually? That's oxide, that will be useful as well to have. Cool. So we'll start smelting some gold. Quite a bit of gold. This one is actually charged. Yeah, it is doing quite well. So solar energy is our friend at this point. Is this charging up as well? No. So that actually means that I got it the wrong way around, I think. Let's fix that. This is the correct way, right? All the energy goes from there to there. That's how we had it. Ah, wait, I forgot to switch it on. This game. So it seems most things have like an on and off switch, which is great, except for when you forget those things. So now it should be charging. Yes. Great, because we are on a small... No, we are also on a large battery. Right. This one stopped because we switched off the power. We are very smart people. Right, so we have everything in there that we need. So we'll start dragging some stuff in there. Also probably want the closet in here, don't I? So you go... Start printing more of that. The locker kit. So what's first? Maybe just some simple doors. We got 2 of them. And not without a reason. Because this will be the first bit of our airlock. So this will be a glass door. This guy's done printing. So we'll set up a locker. Maybe there was also some locker in here, I just now realized. No, there isn't. Right. And we placed it the wrong way around. Very useful locker. Should pay a bit more attention to what I'm doing. Is it not the correct way? See, this is the thing that still messes me up, is that I don't really understand the preview every time. Find it still difficult to see. Alright, so we will start with making some walls. So get rid of the drill. Plastic we can store as well, I think. Just load up on iron walls. Water bottles. Move inside. Labeler. We'll also move that. This is all stuff that we don't need at the moment. The game will slow down in a bit actually, but this first stage is very chaotic. So if you're wondering what the hell is going on, then you have every right to do so, because yeah, this first bit is chaotic. It pretty much is. Actually, our gold bar is done as well. So let's stick that in there. We got some copper. And then you see, now our battery is running out quickly. You can go start and make the electronics printer. At some point we need that. What am I smelting here again? No clue. Walls. This is just some gas sensor, which we don't really need, but I thought to get it placed anyway. So we take some walls. Iron frames we don't need, so we'll store that for now. We do need some sheets, I guess. We definitely need glass, and then we have another empty box. And just to be sure, because we have some space left, we will take the plastic sheets, because every now and then we need those. Cool. This is depleting rapidly. What is in here? Oh, it's still gold. Right, the leftover bit. We don't really care about that. We need one last bit of battery. I think it would be wise to save that. Especially since we're printing something. But I think it will complete actually, so that's nice. Cool. Let's start placing down some walls. So this front bit I will leave open for now. We don't need such a big space, I think. Although, let's see what will be wise. No, I think it will be fine. So we create a bunch of windows. Because we want lots of sunlight here. So this last one we will make just the wall. Alright. I don't know what the advantage is of placing things like that. I guess, yeah, apparently that's the only way to place things now. Like, I don't know which thing should be facing inwards or outwards. Maybe I'll realize that I've done it wrong in a bit. That will be unfortunate. But we'll find out the hard way. Alright, so we got this bit done. And we want some plain walls over here. And also behind this bit, please. Alright, we did do it wrong because... Oh no, we can still place it. I thought the closet was now in the way. I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly, but we'll figure it out in a bit. I'm wondering if this is now connected to the roof, because apparently we are allowed to build like this as well. We're getting a warning that our water is getting really low, and we are nowhere near finishing this room, so that's a little bit of a problem. It's not a big problem. We'll do a quick sip and damage our lungs a little bit. Sounds like a great plan. Can we move this a little bit there? Yeah. Alright, so let's do drinking and damage our lungs. So we'll spawn a water bottle from our water bottle kit. We'll unlock our helmet and we'll also eat. I think we're still fine for food. So we go.
Temperature critical.
Get all sorts of warnings because we're trying to breathe on Mars. We close our helmet again. And that's it. It didn't like that at all. But we have water again. Right. So we got our walls. We hope that we did it the correct way. Let's ditch that over here. And let's start fixing these windows. Just slap some walls there as well. Apparently it doesn't need welding. Alright, now maybe this is ugly and that's why it's just a problem. But maybe it doesn't have any consequences for the atmosphere. For making this like airtight. Oh, we missed a spot. Right, so let's fix that. Let's fix our sky roof. Iron window. Alright, so that's there. Then we'll place some glass in. You notice that the little bars change orientation. That's not shown on the preview, so that's also something that's going slightly wrong. But like I said, this is just an emergency base. Later on we'll try to make something pretty. But I mean, pretty and survival often don't really cooperate. Did we do all of them? It's dark again. We might. Alright, we should actually be welding this up as well. Almost forgot about that. Because at the current state, it's definitely not airtight. Let's get rid of the glass. Do some welding. Alright. This one as well. That's good. So we're done with all that welding. Cool. We will start making the doors, I think, but also emptying this last crate that's still outside. Where we will make an air vent. At least attempt to make one. So let's see, how will we do that? Can we just go like... make a vent over there? I'm a little bit rusty at this game, if you hadn't noticed yet. I think this will work actually. So this is like an active vent that will take air out of this bit and ditch it outside. It's like the easiest of airlocks. We will need this data disk in a bit. Or... well, we first need this one. Stick it in. It's a computer chip. Take the data disk. We'll also stick that in. Like so. Not sure if we need the pipes at this point, so we can ditch those. That's some extra walls. I think we can also get rid of those. And clear our last supply kit. Cool, so things are looking a bit neater. But we still have a broken house. So let's fix that last bit, see if we can. We'll first do some wiring. So what we want to do is to have like a separate network for our airlock. And that's where these things come in handy. Power control unit. That was a misclick. So this is a little bit busy here, so let's make another grid over here. We'll probably need to do some rewiring in a bit, but now everything is fine. It's not ugly at all, luckily. So what we want to do is that from the main grid, is that we connect this bit up. Let's open up this control unit. Switch it on, stick some battery in. We don't have a lot of them actually, but we have this small battery, so for now that will do. Right, so that's powered. And what this will do is that there will always be some separate power unit for the airlock. Maybe we want to move it inside actually. That will be smarter. So then we can control it when we're stuck in an airlock, which will happen quite often actually. So let's get that out. Right, so this will be the way to put it, I think. Yeah. That will be smarter. Alright, so we will need... let's use our jetpack for the first time. Oh, there's still some gold. Right, so we will need to create some kind of wiring over here again. Something like that. Oh, that's very chaotic. Let's not do it like that. We have to go around the corner here already. Alright, so that will maybe connect up already. Yeah. Cool. This is not really how we want things, because that's really ugly. So now we have like separate bit of power going on in this room. Separate grid. This battery is not doing that well. This is our second day actually already. So we survived for quite a bit and we progressed with getting some power supply on and our shelter. So that's going quite alright. Now let's work on this bit. Well, we'll create... that's the wrong thing actually. A gas sensor we want actually. And then we need the cutter's tool. So what we want to connect in this room is also this air vent actually, which is at an awkward position. I guess we go up here maybe. There are 10 ways in which you can do this in a smarter way. Let's actually do that. Let's try to make things look a little bit better. This thing is messing me up. The sensor. Right, let's stick you here. Then we go up. And we're still in the wrong position actually. There we go. Very neat wiring. So now our airlock is connected. Sensor is connected. We will start working on the doors, which needs plastic sheets. Nice reliable plastic doors. Get rid of those. Now it needs glass and a crowbar. Alright, and that's it. We have some doors. Feeling already slightly claustrophobic in here. So we will connect up all of these wires. So get our wire tool again, our snapper. And then we want to connect our special grid again. But also connect this thing, which is... I forgot where actually we connected. It looks like there's a port. And there's not one on top, right? No. Because it's yellow, so we know it's connected, right? That's how the game works. Cool. So the first thing to check is maybe if this will... What? The door is powered, so we are not able to open it. Okay. But we can open it like that. Alright, so we have to monitor this battery a little bit. But it's still doing fine. So we have the sort of closed room right now, so we'll do a quick check if this is actually closed. Which we need our chip that says Atmos Analyzer. So now we see what the atmosphere here is. You can see it's 60 degrees. That's really warm. Well, that's strange, but apparently that's a thing. Thought it was much colder on Mars. Is it outside? What's their temperature actually? Alright, so it's just the room that's really working like a glass box. Makes a lot of sense. So I guess we already have our answer, that it is a closed system then. We don't really need an elaborate test for that. We'll do one additional test though. Because we have these ice bits. Oh, they start to evaporate in our hand right now, so we have to monitor that a little bit closely. So now you see that there's quite a bit of oxygen all of a sudden. So the pressure goes up to 17, 20. Oh, in this bit of the room it's a bit less still. Right, so it goes up quite a bit. To 20, I guess. Right, but it will stay like that. So outside, the atmosphere is much lower, so we know that this bit is actually working. Let's ditch the last bit of oxygen as well. Alright, so that is working. There is some pressure. We can close the door again. Now let's see if we can activate this simple airlock. Switch it on. We select gas sensor, a vent. And this is where the labeling tool comes in handy actually. Because we make this the it's like an interior door. No, it's a glass door, so just call it like G door internal and D door external. Very nerdy name. So then we know that this one has to be switched to. Alright, so first select this one. See, so exterior becomes exterior, interior becomes interior. That's very important, because then the chip knows what is what, and it will vent the right way. So what I think it will do is use this vent to get rid of all the air in here whenever we want to go outside. I'm not sure if that's what it's going to do, but let's try that. So to complete our setup, we should eat in a bit actually, we will use this scrubber. Unbox everything. Some filters. This is a really cool little thingy. I'll show you how it works. You put in a filter. That's two actually. So this is a filter for pollutants, and this is one for volatiles. Both things that you don't want to breathe in. Stick in a battery, and you start it. So what it should do is to decrease the pollutant in this little room. So that's great. So what we are left with then is CO2, nitrogen, and oxygen, which is perfectly breathable. In real life, the oxygen ratio might be a little bit too high to actually breathe, but in this game, it's fine. So we're getting rid of the last minimoles of pollutant. Actually, we still need this data disk, because I don't remember setting up a pressure. Oh, we don't have to. Alright. That's only for the advanced airlock. Confused. How are we doing? we are in... Yeah, we are doing well, so we can switch this thing off. This is now breathable air. So let's give that a try. Yeah, we only have a warning that our suit battery is low. How critically low is that actually? Yeah, it's getting there. So now we can safely already do some eating. And drinking as well. So get a water up. Eat some food. So now we're in business. And you feel like the pressure is getting a bit less. Things are going well. Let's get rid of this box. Move the crap all over there. This contains an air conditioner. We also want that maybe. Because as you notice, the temperature can get pretty high here, so we might need this. What the hell? Liquid canister. We have to watch out with canisters in hot rooms. What are you? A coolant canister. That's not a liquid canister, right? Yeah. Or... Alright, okay, so that's actually right, because it will generate some water, I think. But yeah, canisters in like a hot room might go boom. I guess that's the way to remember it. This is what? This is a water canister, that's also fine. I'm not too scared of those. Can you get rid of this one already? No. This is just, what is it actually? Residential surprise. Oh, there is a locker, right. So I didn't have to make that one. Container mount, great. Take the locker with us. Table can be just somewhere. Don't really know what to do with that yet. Although we do have a microwave, so I guess we can just go like that. Fantastic. Eggs are important. Yeah, we should actually take those outside, I think. Can we pick them up? Yes. Those are in the wrong spot. And the rest of the stuff we can just leave here, I think. Crow kit. Yeah, right. We don't have any more weird canisters, right? Just checking. Because that's like the #1 reason why things go boom in your base. I think there should be one more canister if I remember. But I think that's outside with the explosives. Cool. Right, so what we were doing actually, before I got distracted by this crate, is that we have some pressure, some nice mixture of gas. So we'll try to see if this now works.
Low pressure.
Should close our helmet perhaps.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical. Temperature critical.
Right, so pressure outside is 2. And if we want to go inside again, this is still doing fine. We'll close the door. And do nothing. What is it doing exactly? I think it's doing it the wrong way around. Yeah. Right, so this is not what we want to do. I don't know, I don't understand simple airlock. So now we have pollutant again, right? Yeah. Great. So we don't want to use the airlock, we'll do it manually. That's perfectly fine. I don't really care if this air escapes. I just don't want the pollutant to come in here. We'll make an advanced airlock in a bit, and then it doesn't matter anymore. I think the advanced airlock is actually easier for me to understand than the simple airlock. Right.
Power critical.
Right, I should go outside because my power is getting critical. This is doing fine. Let's shut you off. Let's then... Can we manually... we want to shut off this airlock because it's very annoying. Alright. So we'll figure out in a bit if that will work. Meanwhile, we have a large battery that's charging. That's fine. Right, so I think this is the last canister. So this is some portable thing. Yeah, there we go. That's a fuel canister. We don't want that in our base. Right, so that was good to check, although it did generate a little bit of mess. We'll create our locker. A second locker. So this will be our ore locker, I think. Keep things a little bit separated. All the crap and all the important bits. Right. So I think this concludes already our first 2.5 days. Things are going pretty alright. Can be a little bit better, but we did not die yet, and we have some basic airlock. So I think things are going great. So I will take a small break over here, and we'll continue next time with fixing the airlock and do some other cool stuff. Focusing on these eggs as well, I think. Alright, see you in a bit.